Welcome to A View From. This is a new YouTube channel for Uxbridge Football Club. On this channel we'll be taking you behind the scenes and showing you various things happening here down at the club. We'll be doing interviews, we'll be doing player profiles and lots more. We're also going to be starting a fan forum on here so that you can comment and tell us what you like, what you don't like and what you'd like to see more of. First up for our first episode is an interview with the chairman, Mark Bantock, and he's going to be talking about some various changes that have happened around the club over the summer.
Here we are, we're out on the pitch. We're probably standing in about the only place that hasn't really seen a lot of change in the last few months. This is the old existing stand. We haven't really done too much to it. We have tried to spruce it up, clean the chairs, do a bit of painting, but in comparison to everything else, this is really the one thing that remains in situ from before. I think this is probably the time it's pertinent to speak about where we are financially and what the process was for the football club with the finances for the redevelopment. The redevelopment predates my tenure as chairman. It goes back, probably first thought about 4 or 5 years ago with David, Alan and Roger came up with the idea of replacing the existing grass pitch and making it 3G. At the time, at the original conception, there was talk of not only replacing the first team pitch but also the training pitch, possibly demolishing the stand, changing rooms, boardroom and having a big new facility. Unfortunately, finances, as it transpires, didn't allow for that and don't allow for that, and I think it is probably a good time to put the word out, because I think there is a misconception both at our own football club and possibly in the local area of non-league football that we are like the Manchester City of non-league football and have got money to burn. That is categorically not the case. This was David's legacy. He wanted to deliver it. We made the decision to deliver it. We could have gone a different way. I have seen criticism even from some of our own supporters saying, why didn't we just throw the money at the football team? Get up. We could have done that. We could have spent a lot of money, just thrown money at players, possibly won the division we're in, maybe gone up the next one. But at some stage, that money's going to run out. You're going to come tumbling back down, and you wouldn't have the facility we've got now. So, decision was made, rightly so in my opinion, that we use the money that David left us to do what we've got. The real challenge for the football club now is actually moving that forward and finding a sustainable revenue stream, month on month, year on year, that we can continue to progress. It is absolutely true that the football club at this particular moment in time has probably got less money behind it than it's ever had, but the reason for that is we've got what we've got and what we're looking at now. I think it's the right decision. I think everybody at the football club think it's the right decision, and the challenge for all of us now is to not waste the legacy that David left behind, but to build on it and try and keep progressing Uxbridge Football Club up the football pyramid. Here we are in the brand new stand, one of the major parts of the redevelopment. Obviously the main focus was the pitch. We were very lucky we were given the opportunity of having the very latest upgraded pitch for Politan, who produced the carpet, so we have actually, in their words, and hopefully it's true, probably got the superior 3G surface in the whole of the country at the moment. It's actually a pitch that would be up to standard for Champions League football, so we're incredibly lucky to have that here. I think, in fairness, the real achievement of the football club is not so much what we've paid for. It costs a lot of money. We're incredibly proud of what it is and what it looks like, but the real achievement of the redevelopment is what we did ourselves. And when I say we did ourselves, it was just a lot of hard work, a lot of effort and an unbelievable determination by a whole group of volunteers, both people that have an official capacity at the club, but also supporters, people general in and around the club, literally giving their time, effort, just to come down because for whatever reason they have some sort of inherent love of Uxbridge Football Club and were willing to put that effort in to get us to the point we're at now. Here we are in the dugout, one place I'm not allowed to be. I just wanted to say a few bits about the actual football, because obviously that is the main focus of the place. It's Uxbridge Football Club, and I think for a long time there's been a perception that there's been no ambition at the football club to try and progress the team and the whole stature of the club at the level it's at, and it hasn't been a situation in the past where people have tried to move the club forward, and I don't think that should have been a criticism. We've seen a lot in non-league football that people come, throw money at it, it lasts for a very short period of time, but as soon as that money's gone, clubs just come back to where they were or even go out of existence. So it shouldn't be a criticism of what's gone in the past, but we are at a situation now with what we've done and what we're trying to do. We do want to move the football club forward. I don't sit in here, but I have a very good relationship with Danny, our current first team manager. We sat down prior to this season, and again, back to my previous point, we're not throwing ridiculous amounts of money at it, but we're trying to support him as best we can financially with the budget. We try and do things properly here for the players with their training equipment, with the facilities we provide them to come to the club, look after them as best we can. He knows the conversations we've had. I've already said to him, I would love him to come to me at the end of this season and say, right, I've given you a real problem now. We got promoted, we're in the playoffs, we're up. What are you going to do now? How are you going to finance that? How are you going to find the next level of football and how we go about it? It's a problem we want because we do want to progress the football club. He knows that, everyone in and around the football club knows it, and I don't think that has been the situation in previous years and probably previous decades. But it is where we are now. We haven't done what we've done just to stand still and just be grateful for what we've got and think we can just go along happily at that position. Uxbridge Football Club and what we've done here, and there is a potential here to move this football club forward, and all of us, myself included, my committee, everyone at the club, hopefully managers, players, they will do their very, very best to move the football club forward, and that's what we all want.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed it. You can leave comments in the box below. Meantime, please don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. See you soon.